we are having a rescue day today. So I just got a call about an injured Egyptian goose. You can see there's a hook and there's a line wrapped around his leg.
Hey.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an absolutely amazing day so far. So guys, I literally just got in my pajamas. It's about to be dark, but we just got a call and we just got a text. So I'm about to show you guys what the heck we're dealing with today, but we are having a rescue day today. So I just got a call about an injured Egyptian goose. Now, unfortunately, down here in South Florida, Egyptian geese are actually invasive. So once we catch this injured Egyptian goose, we actually cannot re-release him. We're actually gonna have to find a rescue that's going to be able to take him in. Now, most rehab centers down here, because it's an invasive species, actually will not take this little guy in. So we're gonna have to make some calls very soon to a bunch of different places to see who the heck is gonna take this guy in, because he is not looking good, guys. So I just got a video and I just got a picture. She told me that he's been hanging out in her front yard for a couple days and his leg has just gotten progressively worse. So let me show you the video, guys. This is the video right here. Look at him. He's literally not even putting any pressure on his foot right there. And you can see he has a fishing line and a hook literally stuck around his ankle. Oh my gosh. His leg looks discolored, guys. Do you see the difference? The leg that's being held up is definitely discolored. So this fishing line is definitely cutting his circulation off. Now, I don't know how severe his injuries are because she can't get a really up close photo. This is the best we're working with right here, but you can see there's a hook and there's a line wrapped around his leg. Now we're gonna have to catch this Egyptian goose and we're gonna have to get that fishing line off immediately because that is definitely cutting his circulation off. And if it's cutting his circulation off, it's definitely going to affect his leg. And his leg possibly might need to be amputated depending on the severity of how bad his leg is. Now, the Egyptian goose is from Africa, so it's definitely not from South Florida. Now, if you're wondering, Hannah, why the heck are they invasive? Well, because they're from Africa and they're not native to South Florida, that's what makes them invasive, because there's so many here. Just like the Burmese python down in the Everglades, they're invasive because they're pushing all of our native species out of their habitats, because if you didn't know this, guys, these Egyptian geese are very aggressive. If you try to come near them, they literally try to attack you. They will fly at you and they are not too friendly. But it's so sad to think that this little guy actually has a mate for life. So wherever we're gonna pick him up, I'm sure he has a mate nearby. And unfortunately, because they're invasive, we're not gonna be able to re-release him back with his mate. But guys, now that you know a little bit more about what we're getting ourselves into today, I think the only thing left to do is to hop straight into today's video. So guys, a little update. You can see we're still on the way to go get this goose. Now, I did reach out to a rehabber down here in South Florida. The rehabber, we usually take all of our rescued wildlife animals, since it is illegal down here in South Florida to rehabilitate any wildlife that is protected. You're not allowed to rehab it, so we gotta take it to the rehabber. But unfortunately, with these Egyptian goose, they're actually an invasive species, and it sucks because even though this guy's injured and he doesn't know that he's invasive, a licensed rehabber can't help him. So that is why I texted the rehabber, just to make sure she isn't able to help in any sort of way. But she did direct me to Duck Haven. Now that is somewhere, I think like an hour away, somewhere in Florida. I think Margate, Florida. So we're actually going to be calling Duck Haven to see if they can take this little goose in. Now, it might be a drive away, but we're going to do anything to save this little guy because he is not looking too good. Now, the rehabber did tell me she does take in non-native species, so fingers crossed, guys. We're able to get this guy the help he needs, but hopefully everything goes smoothly because we haven't even rescued this little goose and there's already just so many complications.
You've reached Duck Haven. Duck Haven is a rehab center for injured and sick ducks. We rely on the public for donations to keep this sanctuary open. Please leave a message and we will call you as soon as we can to schedule a drop-off appointment. God bless.
Hi, this is Hannah Fetter. I was given your contact information from a rehabber down here in South Florida. I just got contacted about an Egyptian goose that has a fishing line stuck around its leg. I know you guys take in ducks, so it might be a long shot, but I was wondering if you guys possibly take in Egyptian geese as well. It'd be great if you could call me back at... Thanks. So you heard it for yourselves. We just called Duck Haven. Unfortunately, they didn't answer. We're still gonna head over to pick up this little guy. But guys, things are already not looking good for this little goose, but I'll catch you all once we make it to our destination. Alright guys, I don't know if you guys can see it or if it's picking up on camera, but we're coming up to the group of the geese right here. Now you can see, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's probably like 10 of the Egyptian goose right here. But we are going to for sure be able to spot out which one has an injured leg, because you can see they're walking pretty good. But I think it's this little lonely duck, this little lonely one, lonely little goose right here. You can see all of them are walking perfectly. I definitely think, yeah guys, oh you can't see, it's not gonna get it on camera, but I can definitely see the wire around his leg. He's actually holding his leg up, so I'm gonna pass the light off to my mom and wish me luck, guys. All right, we're gonna start walking up, guys. Hopefully we're able to get this little guy right here because he does fly. All right, you ready? Wait. Maybe if I push him like up to his foot, up to the fence line. Come on. I'm trying to help you. Ooh, that looks so bad. Push you up to the fence line, little buddy. Come on. Slow, 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 slow. I feel like I need to get it up to the fence line.
One day later.
Should I just do it? There, 15 flies. Going kind of in front of it. All it has is to get this thing.
Oh my god, he's got a jig in him.
Huh?
He's got a jig.
Kind of like push it, get it to come this way.
Hey. You got a...
Oh. I'm gonna just make sure. Dang, you're fine. Okay. Now, actually stop the video. There's a sheet in my car. All right, guys, so you can see we finally got this goose pinned down. And to be honest, I didn't realize just how bad his leg was. So you can see there's a whole lure wrapped on his leg, and it's literally cutting the circulation of his leg off. And hopefully this leg is salvageable. But like I said, guys, you can even see, look at his foot right here. It's just completely purple, cutting the circulation off completely. So we literally have no time to wait. We have to cut this lure off immediately. All right, guys, so you can see we have him wrapped up in this little sheet right here. Now, the reason we have him wrapped up is because he is flapping his wings crazy. We also don't want him to injure his wings along with his leg right here. We have him standing up, and you can see he's not even putting any pressure on that leg. This lure is just completely injured this leg. Hopefully he's able to have a full recovery, but we need to get this off immediately. So we're just literally gonna pick him up like this. And guys, let's head to the car. All right, guys, so we got him laying down right here. You can see we're about to cut it off, but I wanted to show you just how bad this is. So because this fishing line is literally cutting the circulation off, his foot is very warm, is very swollen. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but this leg might not be salvageable. We're really gonna have to get in there to cut this out, but this is not looking good, guys. You can see we got the goose laying down, and we literally had to work on this immediately. We opened up the bed of my truck, and we have him wrapped up in the blanket so his wings aren't flapping around, so he's not moving too much, because if you guys take a look, it's really, really bad. This fishing line, this hook is literally eating away at his skin. My dad and his friend are going to it. They're trying to get this off, but you can see it's wrapped on so tight, it's so thick that these pliers won't even cut it. So we're gonna give him the quiet he needs. Oh, he's moving around, guys. Poor baby, he's so scared. He's literally pooping, but he is in the best hands possible. We're gonna try to get this thing off as soon as we can because he cannot wait till he gets to a rescue. So because the other pliers weren't working, we got sharper ones that is really hopefully gonna get down and cut this off. So you can see my dad's getting real down into it, and let's see. Is he gonna cut? Guys, moment of truth. Oh, poor baby, he's in so much pain. We're trying the best that we can, but it's a lot trickier than it seems. We don't want to cut part of his leg, so we want to be as careful as possible. So he's going in again, guys. All right, let's see. Okay. And let's see.
Oh, it's the hook that's in him.
Oh, it is?
There's part of the hook that's in him.
Ugh.
That's what I'm saying. You need to cut that barb. And get that thing out of the way, then you can see.
And we finally got it off, guys. You heard it for yourselves. We finally got the hook out. And unfortunately, there's actually a part of the hook still left in him. And this whole string seems to be wrapped around his body. I mean, poor baby, the pain he must be in, however long this has been on. This is so pitiful. So you can see we're just pulling all of the string out because we need to get this unraveled as soon as possible. It's so bunched up. There's so many little pieces, but we're just gonna slowly and surely just pull it out to relieve his pain, to get all of the string out of his cut, because this definitely needs to come off immediately. And I think we have like a couple more pieces to go. Let's see. Oh my goodness, guys. Poor baby. This is so pitiful. Oh my goodness. It's never ending. And I think this is the last piece, guys. Yep, that was the last string.
And that's it. You got it all.
No, I think there's still something. Oh, there's that.
There's that.
Ooh, and the
then
hook.
The hooks, that was it.
It's looking a lot better. It's looking a lot more clean. Now you can see that there's no more string wrapped around his leg, but this whole thing is completely wrapped around his body. It's wrapped around his wings, wrapped around his neck. Thankfully, it didn't cut his circulation off his neck, but we're just gonna slowly and surely, without injuring him anymore, we're gonna unravel this, guys. He definitely knows we're trying to help him, but it's under his entire body. I mean, poor baby, the pain he must be going through. We're just gonna keep working at it, and let's see. Okay, oh my gosh. Under his wings. I think it's under this wing. Oh, we got it, guys. Wait, no, there's another piece right here. Alright, let's see. Poor baby. He knows we're trying to help, and there we go. So guys, we have made it to my parents' house, and we thankfully had a successful rescue, but we don't know if this leg is going to be salvageable. Now, of course, I'm no veterinarian, so I can't make that prediction. I can't make that call, but from the looks of it, it is not looking good. We're going to have to get this guy the help he needs. Unfortunately, Duck Haven has not answered, so it's been about a day. They haven't called me back, so we have reached out to another rehabber up north, and hopefully they're going to be taking him in the morning, but since they're closed, he is going to be staying with us tonight. Now, we're actually going to be keeping him at my parents' house because we don't want to cross-contaminate him with any of my other animals. As a lot of you may know, I do have a garage full of puppies, so we don't want to contaminate anyone. So he's going to be staying in my parents' nice, cozy garage, and he is literally the only animal here. So he's in this little box. This is actually the box that we transferred him in, but he was able to hop around. He wasn't able to put any pressure on that leg. So since he is staying overnight, we are going to be transferring him to this larger box right here. So you can see we're actually going to be putting this puppy pad on the bottom right here so he can pee and he can poop. And we're going to be putting a little bowl of water to see if he wants to drink anything. But we are putting him in this bigger box so he's able to at least hop around and stand up, because I'm sure he is not too comfortable in this box right here. So guys, let's go ahead and transfer him. All right, now he was making some crazy noises. He was flapping around, so that's why we got our gloves on, and we are going to have to safely transport him into this box right here. So we're going to go ahead. Oh, guys, do you hear this? I know he's not happy. Now the one thing I don't want him to do is to fly. So we're gonna go put my hand where his wings are, because we don't want him to start flapping his wings. All right, guys, and look at him. There he is. So you can see he is just hanging out. He is laying down, and he definitely wants to get up. So he definitely does not want to be contained in here, but he was so great throughout the entire procedure. While we were removing the lure, removing the hook, he was literally staying so still. He definitely knows that we were definitely trying to help him. So we're just going to pick him up like so. And now, even though he's a tiny goose, he is quite powerful. These wings are very powerful. And we're just going to pick him up and put him in. Okay, there you go, buddy. I know. It's so scary. Oh. Wait. Okay. All right, guys, so you can see he's laying down. He definitely has a lot more space, so he's super comfortable in here. He's freaked out because he's never had any human interaction like this. Now, unfortunately, this is the sad reality of wild animals and leaving trash on the side of the road. This is something that is very common that happens. Animals get tangled up in our trash that we just leave out, and unfortunately, he's probably gonna have to lose his leg because of this. So guys, for future notice, please don't throw away any trash outside. So guys, we got our dish of water. Now this is all we're going to be giving him, because these types of animals do require a specific diet. So we don't want to disrupt his diet, disrupt his stomach. So all we're going to be giving him is water right here. So we don't want to freak him out. We're literally just going to put it off to the side. That's actually, yeah, I know, buddy. So with a little complications, we did get the water in here, but we don't want to stress him out any more than he already is, because he does have a very bad injury. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to close this box on up, and we're actually going to be poking some holes so he's able to breathe, but we don't want him to escape because he is fully flighted. He could literally come out of the box at any given moment if it was open and just start flying around. So that's something we don't want, because we don't want him to injure his leg. But for right now, guys, we really don't have an answer from any rehabbers. So I'm going to catch you all in the morning, and hopefully we hear back and we get this guy the help he needs. And it is the next day, guys, and we are in the car. We have Cash and Callie. We're in the car, and we're heading on the way to go drop this bird off at a rescue. So about after 2 days, a day of trying to catch him and a day of trying to call rehabbers to see if they would take this poor little injured goose, we finally got an answer back, and we're actually heading up north. You can see we got it on the maps. We're about 35 minutes away, but we are heading to finally take this goose to get the help he needs. And you can see Cash and Callie are hearing this little guy move around. Now he's pretty still. You can see we have him in the box right here, but Cash and Callie are like, what the heck is that? They can smell him, they can hear him, and they literally have no idea what to think about this bird. So guys, I'll catch you all once we make it to the rescue. And you saw it for yourself, guys. We got the goose into the rescue, and he is in the best hands possible. They also gave us a bunch of paperwork right here and telling us a little bit more about what they do and referrals for non-native species, because this is an invasive species. Thankfully, they were able to take him in, but this is for any future birds that we do find. There's literally like a whole list of probably like 200 birds that they take in, they rehab, and it's honestly amazing what they do here. But guys, that's going to end today's video. If you all enjoyed today's crazy rescue video, give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below a prayer that this little guy makes it and he has a speedy recovery. And guys, if you want to see some crazy animals and crazy rescues, well, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel in the link down below.